Now to our crews out tracking conditions across the area, from Mansfield to Brecksville, Akron, and beyond. Let's begin in Elyria with our Lydia Esparra. Lydia, good evening to you.
And good evening to you, Russ. So the changeover here started at about 8 o'clock, and it's been on and off snow. But I can show you the road conditions right now. They're doing a good job with the plows. We've seen a plow come over 3 times. And of course, our safety services are around here, so they really need to get those roads clean. Let me show you what's been going off and on here. So it snows, and then it turns to slush and snow. You see right here? It's a little grapply, just like Betsy was telling us. So it's still trying to decide if it's going to be a complete snow. The good news is we haven't seen an icy change over here. That's good news for Elyria. And Russ, that's what we were hoping, to avoid some icy situations. But for the most part, they're doing a good job getting those plows through, and people are staying off the streets. Back to you. So far, so good. Lydia Esparra, thank you. And as that snow starts to fall and that rain turns to ice, power outages are always a concern. Our Will Ewick is now live in Brecksville with the latest there. Well, good evening to you.
Yeah, good evening, Russ. Betsy mentioned it. It was rain for a while here, and over the past hour we saw it turn to sleet, and now you see the snow falling. We're down here at First Energy. You can see how much snow is on the ground, and they know that that's here, and they know what is coming, so they say they're ready. We spoke to several electric companies who have technicians, contractors on standby. A lot of them use in-house meteorologists using models to predict where the conditions would have the greatest impact on their power grid, and they're staging workers in that area because of the ice, because of the snow, weighing down power lines. They say they're ready. Now, we did have some outages earlier today in Ohio City due to faulty, corroded underground cables. Really hurt some businesses in the area, like Larder had to close their doors early, turn people away. Luckily, Cleveland Public Power say that they restored the power there just after about 7 p.m. tonight. So where do things stand currently? Well, here's a look at the First Energy map. Cuyahoga County just north of 3,000 outages, very sporadic around Cleveland, most in the Tremont area. That's actually due to a pole fire. About 2,500 customers initially. They say that they're going to hopefully have those wrapped up in this 11 o'clock hour. Also, about 200 people without power down in Berea right now. They don't have a estimate yet on when they're going to get that back up and running. But just a reminder to call and report any outages. They do need your help in pinpointing where this is happening and who all is affected. And if you do see any power lines down, Russ, don't go near them. You call 911 in that situation.
Great advice, as always. Will Ewick, thanks.
And now for a look at conditions in downtown Cleveland as some workers prepare for that morning commute. Hunter Signs from our sister station in Charlotte is in town to help us. Hunter, this city faced criticism last time around, Cleveland that is.
Yeah, so I've heard. So right now, the bus stations around downtown are fairly quiet, and they've been like that. But come tomorrow morning, when everybody is trying to get to work, those who can't work from home perhaps, and are taking the bus or rapid rail, they're just hoping that the RTA system stays up and running tomorrow, unlike the last snowstorm that we got here. The RTA is already asking for travelers to pack their patience, of course, already anticipating delays. They are also asking you to factor in some extra travel time into your commuting schedule, no matter if you're taking the bus or the rail line. Last snowstorm, as you may remember, streets were a mess here. Cleveland's mayor says he's updated the city's snow removal plan, but there will be additional plows specifically this time targeting those neighborhood streets. The others will focus on main streets in the city, and we've already seen them out and about tonight. The city knows they need to do better, of course, this time around, and they are trying to do so by beefing up their efforts as we get into this storm.
Our drivers will work every shift around the clock until all the roads are clear. We will continue to monitor the weather and communicate with you frequently on social media, through text alerts and phone calls during the storm.
Signs reporting for us tonight. And to see where those snowplows are all around Cleveland, you can follow the city's new plow tracker map. We can send a link straight to your phone, too, by texting the word plow to 216-344-3300. Again, that is a text, not a call.
Now to the east side, where snow is falling in the Willoughby area. Our Carmen Blackwell is there and joined us live with more. Carmen, welcome to Northeast Ohio.
What a warm welcome it is. Thank you so much, Russ. So we're taking you live from the east side tonight. We're just off of Psalm Center Road here in Willoughby, like you just said, right off of the Interstate 90 interchange. Right now we're seeing lots of heavy rain at first, and now comes the snow. We'll also see sleet and ice as well. Things are going to get really messy. So to help, there's this 24/7 snow plow, shovel, and salt service that operates right around the clock. It's just like Uber, but for a personal snow removal service, which is really convenient. All you need to do is download the app. It's called Plows and Mows, and then you search for a service in your area. That's when guys like Derek Roach pull right up to your driveway, and roughly about 20 to 30 minutes or so, you can schedule a plow ahead of time, or they'll show up on the spot within 30 minutes or so. Listen to what Derek has to say about what they're expecting for these conditions tonight leading into tomorrow, and just how the app actually works.
People just go in there, put their side of their driveway in, the widths and the length, and then it gives them a price, and then it goes through. There's a bunch of contractors and providers. The great thing is that if I'm running behind or something, I cannot take a job. So some customers not expecting us to be there, and then we don't show up in time. Somebody else can grab it. We do our own commercial stuff first, and that's priority. But afterwards, when it comes to the residential driveways, it's going to be mayhem.
Well, Derek also says that they're expecting anywhere between 100 to 200 calls starting tonight, leading into tomorrow, where we're going to see a lot of these conditions really start to pick up and get much worse, especially considering the traffic into consideration starting tomorrow morning. Russ, back to you.
All right, Carmen Blackwell in Willoughby. Thank you. Let's go south now to the Akron area. This is a look at Mill and Main Street. Pretty wet right now. Rainy conditions, no snow. It's pretty there, though. No snow just yet. Things will change, as Betsy told us, in just a bit. But it does look very nice right now. Not dangerous at all.
No, it doesn't. I'll take it for now. All right, let's go even further south to the Mansfield area. That's where John Henry from our sister station in Washington, D.C. is live for us tonight. John, how's it going out there?
Well, you know, I'm joined right now by our photojournalist, Jeff Rydell, and he put it here perfectly. We're experiencing the switch. After about 10 minutes of no precipitation at all, in the last few minutes, we now have sleet and freezing rain. You can see some of the pellets coming off of my coat right now. And it's pretty amazing because we're kind of slipping and sliding on the pavement here below us. The good news is that ODOT, we've seen them out in force here recently. A truck go behind us here at this road 3 or 4 times, dropping salt to make sure that cars don't slip and slide themselves in this area. But right now, we're concerned about icing because we're definitely feeling it right here in Richland County. Guys?
All right, John Henry live for us tonight in Mansfield. John, thank you so much. Stay warm, will ya? All right, there are already hundreds of school closings for tomorrow. You can see those eye alerts scrolling on the bottom of your screen right now. For the full list, you can also go to WKYC.com or get the WKYC app. We have your extended storm coverage on air starting with Go at 4:30 a.m., including a special newscast at noon tomorrow.